be feeder. What I see on the internet, other people use top board, put a hole in it, and then they put a mason jar with some little holes poked in it on top of a screen. And there's also a little spot you can make for a pollen puck. So I want to be able to put some pollen inside of this as well. So here we go. Make sure you drill from the bottom up so all the ragged edges end up on the top. I don't want the bees to get, scraped up. It kind of matters where it goes. I want to put it in the center, so I've already got a hole here, but that's going to be a problem for me because I'll have nowhere to center my drill. So I'm going to go off to the side of that. I don't know what I was drilling last, but it wasn't this. Let's try again. There's one. Pop that out. Something. We'll get that out later. And we're going to put another one. Part's done. We don't need this anymore. And what we're gonna do, that hole size a 3 1/4 inch or 3 inch. It's more than big enough to fit my jar's lid. I mean, it's not a perfect tight fit, but it doesn't really matter because what we're gonna do is we're gonna place on the one the jar is going on. I had some old screen kicking around. It's just metal. I don't think it's aluminum. I think this is stainless steel. It's probably what you want to use. And we're going to put screen over the hole. I just have this to measure it out and to cut a nice circle. I guess I could have already cut the circle, but then you wouldn't see how we cut the circle. So, take this, we'll throw it here. Line around here. That's it. We're going to do 2 of these. Do one over here too. Make life easy. It's just a quick, easy, simple spring bee feeder. I've got a pair of tin snips. I mean, these are way overkill for this. It's just what I have. Probably use a pair of scissors. Work just fine for this. Might get little magnet fragments all over the board. I'm just cutting on the outside line, very easy, like you did in preschool. I'm putting 1-to-1 sugar water in that jar too to feed them. I don't like doing that, but if it's going to keep them alive, then that's what I'm going to do. Around here we have dead bees a lot. Colony loss every season, so this year I'm happy they've made it to March. It's now March 10th. It's 14 degrees out, which is extremely warm for this time of year. So I'm really happy. I'm building this quick because I don't have a lot of time today. So, here we go. Now one of these screens I'm going to fasten from the bottom. And that's going to be for the jar. And after I'm done fastening this, what I would like to do is I'd like to take and melt some wax down the road and just put it around the edges so there's no little pieces of screen. I don't think it'll hurt the bees, but staple gun. Couple staples we want to go in. Give them a little bang. Or it's kind of bouncy, so put it on the edge of the table there. Don't think that's what the staple gun's designed for, but hey, trick. Now, next one. There she is. This one's on the other side because this is for the pollen. Try. Here we go again. Getting up through that. Press move there. A little better. That might seem like overkill, but it's not. You'll see why. Take this, smush it through the screen so they can eat it. So you're putting pressure on this, and you don't have to press really, really hard. You want to smush it through the screen, see? Now they can get to it and they can eat it. And I leave the paper on this side, so when it's done, I can just pull it off, stick a new one on. And then our jar, you know, you fill it up with honey water. I put some cheesecloth on top here. I couldn't figure out what people were putting on there. I poked some holes in it, put some cheesecloth on it. And I don't know if that's what other people are using, but that's what I put. It's safe. I figured it's, you know, harmless to the bees. They're going to be able to go on top here. They'll be able to get some food from here. And it just sits on top of here like this. That's it. That's your spring bee feeder. That's all you really need. So I'm going to put this on top of the hive, removing the winter board, which is just this board with a hole in it. I'm going to swap it out for this one, and I'm going to put a brooder box, empty brooder box on top of that, and then I'm going to put the lid on top of that, and I'm done. And my bees have food for this spring, and there should be no complaints with them. Thank you. Have a good day.